And welcome back. When I last left, let's look at his TV. When we last left our hero, we were setting up the arrays for our pieces of flame and our wick. And this is important because we are going to use them to store numeric values that represent characters that will represent flames and the wick. So we can draw or get a random value and use that random value to get one of those graphics to represent a flickering flame. No matter how many times I try to explain that, I'll seem to not be able to do it. So anyway, we are going to proceed with drawing the candle. And this is probably going to stump me a little bit more than usual. Over here we see our draw routines are from 1500 to 1999. So we will go over here and do 1500 rem draw routines. Now, drawing the candle will happen once. We don't need to do that every frame because it's big, it's bulky, and we're dealing with basic. So 75, we will go sub, and 1505 draw candle. That might seem wasteful there, considering I only have 64K of RAM to use. But I believe in putting comments in my programs, even though I'm a crappy programmer. So 1505, 1505, and that will be draw candle body. Alrighty, now here's where it gets kind of difficult, where we have to deal with, and let me see if I can find it. Not there. Oh, YouTube. I think it's over here. This kind of represents, let me get this situated a little bit better, our memory map for the screen. It starts at 1024. It's about 40. It's 40 characters across, and if I remember right, it's about 24 down, or 25 down, 0 to 24. So it ends at 2023. So that's where we have to use this little formula to try to draw on the screen. So it's 1024 plus how many columns over. So if I want to draw in the middle of the screen, and it's 40 columns, that means I'm going to be drawing on the 20th. Or the 19th, since it's 0 to. So it'll be right there, and then add 40 to that, and multiply that by what row down I want to go. Trust me, it makes sense. So the candle, I'm thinking, is going to be fairly wide, not like hugely wide, but I would say about 10 characters across. So if we do the math, 40 divided by 2 is 20, minus 5 is 15. So 15 to 25 will be, let me write that down real quick, 15 to 25, that will be our x, that will be this value right here. So we'll start at 15. We'll have to use, this is where I was talking about a nested loop in that last video. So I'll have to start about here and go all the way across, and then in that loop go down and do it again. So the y value, we're going to start at 1504 would be right here. So 1504 plus 40 So we're looking at row 1504, right? Hold on, let me pause this real quick to make sure I have it set okay, or have it so I can figure it out. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I have it figured out. The x is how many across. So if I want to be halfway, if I want to put a point or draw something there, I'd go 20. Now, plus 40 plus times y. Y is this 1, 2, 3. You know, if I want to draw it in the middle, and this is 24 across, and divided by 2, it would be 12. So that would be a 12 there. So it would be 12 rows down. So it would draw right about here. I hope that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense. I'm probably going to be struggling with it, so you're going to see me, screwing up a lot on this. And I'll probably be coming back to that web page soon. So, in order to set that up, I need to realize that it's going to be 15 to 25. So this is where my loop comes in. And I'm going to start at row 12 and go all the way down to 24. So for L equals 12 to 24, what's 24? And if we get an error, I probably went too high. And we're going to nest this loop for L1, and I'm glad I made this L1 in the last video, equal 15 to 25. So this will be my column across, and this will be my rows down. If that makes sense. Alright, let's see here. Now, 1, 5, 1, 5. Now this is where it gets kind of scary. Poke. What was it? 1024. Yeah. 24 plus L1, because that's our across, plus 40 times L, comma 160. And 160 is a value for a solid block, because the candle's got to be solid, right? Now 1520 poke, because we do color also, and in color memory it's just laid out the same, just the memory addresses are different. So 55296 55296 plus L1 plus 40 times L, comma, and the color for red, RD was our, yeah, right there, RD was 2. So we just, all you have to do is give the value RD. And 1525. Next L1, next L, and 1530. Return. Okay, that's going to draw our thing. We can get rid of that little test code we have up here. Right here, we don't need this anymore. And we will save it, and we will build it. Let's go ahead and hit F5. We'll see if we get an error. If not, there should be a big red. There it is. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the speed of BASIC. And it worked, and I am so happy it worked. You don't know. You just don't know. The next thing we're going to have to draw is the top of the candle right here. And remember I said it's going to be melted, so it's going to be all kind of janky. And then right up here will be the wick, and then the flame will be flickering right here. I hope it's starting to kind of come together for anybody who's confused and who's made it this far in the video. Alright, that being said, yes, I will stop that. Let's go ahead and do the wick, and I will, after we get the wick done, I'll quit the video and save the flame part for the next video. So let's do a wick. But wait a minute, you might be, I have to set up my loop. And we look over here, and our loop is 100 to 999. So I'll do 100 RAM main loop. And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. So this is going to be the worst loop ever because I'm hard coding it, and I'm gonna have to hit a run stop to stop the program. And it's gonna use go to. So let's do 995. Go to 100. Like I said, this is just bad mojo. I don't like using go-tos, even though you have to in BASIC. Usually you would have some sort of way to capture a key press, and when they hit the key press, it would set a flag and exit out the program. But we're going to get the program working before we start worrying about that. Alright, first thing we're going to do is draw the flip, well, let me do this. To do wick. I forgot to draw the top of the candle. See, I make mistakes. 80 go sub. We have to figure out 1535. RAM draw candle top. Now this is going to be a little more difficult, and that's what I was thinking too. I'll go ahead and save it. What was it? 1535. Okay. RAM draw candle top. So what we will do is we're going to make another loop like that, but we don't need to make a nested one because it's only one line. And okay, 1540. In that loop we'll draw a random number. This is probably going to show you exactly how the animated flame part will work. So what we want to do is make our loop for L equals 0 to, and the wick or the candle top. Actually, 10, 0 to 9, or 15 to 25. All right. And remember, in the other one we started at 12 to 24. Well, we're going to go to 11. That's where or I guess we could draw it on 12. It doesn't matter. But we're trying to draw it on top of the candle. Matter of fact, I'm just going to draw it on 12. I could have done 13 to 24 here and just and then draw the stuff on 12. But I'm not going to worry about that. So 15 to 25 across, right? So, and this is just going to equal 12. The y value will equal 12. Okay. 15, 45. We have a throwaway value. TH equals function R, and we want to throw the numeral 4, so 0 to 4. or 0 to 3. Yep. So every time it'll give us a new random number. All right. 1 0 or 1 5 5 0. All right. Now what we want to do is poke 1 0 2 4 plus L. Okay. See, I'm working through this. Plus 40 times, and that was 12. We're going to do it on comma, and our random character th. Th. God dang it! I hate you, autofill. 15 5. Then we do the color. Poke 55296 plus L plus 40, excuse me, times 12, comma, RD for red. 1 0, whoops, 1 5 6 0. Next L. Actually, let's do this and return. Save us a line. See if that'll work. Go ahead and save that, and we will go ahead and build it. Okay, part 1 so far so good. And that's not what we needed. That is not what we needed. That is not what we needed. Crap. Alright, hold on. Let me pause it again and see what went wrong. Alright, I'm back. And I figured out what the problem was. Yes, we'll close that out. We are poking just the value we're getting out of here. We're not poking. This is what we should be doing. This is where we need to change it. Since this is candle top, we need to do CTTH. Now, we'll save, and we will build it and see what happens. Our lovely candle. There it is. There's our melted candle top. That is beautiful. I love it, man. I love it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and end the video there, and we'll get this uploaded, and then I'll get the next video recorded, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.